It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Kris Bryant, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Jordan Sheffield starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now, Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
And now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Roy, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Hot shot down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Into the box, Ray Guillen. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First offering. Happ at second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. On the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Javier Baez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Number 1.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
High in the air down the right field line. And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
In for strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
Now at the plate here is Josh Fuentes. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The set and the 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Happ finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. So in now for Chicago, Austin Romine. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on the way. 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Batting 9.
In now, Alec Mills. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Hampson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, third base.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hilliard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. First pitch of the AB now.
The third baseman,
Welker, is in to start things off here as he looks at a cold strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still win.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bryant has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Number 1.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Ready now is Chris Bryant. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Chris Bryant.
Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The first baseman.
1 out, base is empty. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Ray Guillen.
Digging in will be Ray Guillen. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Center field. On the run is Tapia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Ian Desmond.
The right fielder, Ian Desmond.
Now here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bryant arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Guillen will handle this one for route number 2.
The first baseman, number
Josh
8.
Fuentes to the plate now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And that one yanked just foul. And he fouls this one off. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Brian Hayes digging in now as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alec Mills.
So now to the plate, Alec Mills, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hayes over at second. Romine is over at first with 1 away. And he misses there. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Count is 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Colton Welker.
Third baseman.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Welker.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Tyler Flowers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez on to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next for Colorado.
So one down, no one aboard. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. First pitch on the way.
0-1.
Hit to short. On to first, and there were two down.
Up next for Colorado.
Now to the plate of the pitcher, Jordan Sheffield. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 4. 4-3 Colorado.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Chris Bryant is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count was 2 and 1.
In there, 2-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
From the stretch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Ranging back is Tapia. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the right
Striding in is Ray Guillen, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the left side. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
high in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. So runners at the corners with two gone. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Raimel Tapia. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Tapia.
And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Yency Almonte takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Yency Almonte.
All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Owings. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Cubs.
Next, it'll be Alec Mills hitting for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. There's a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line hard into left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a liner. Hilliard able to track it down for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Leading off the inning, it'll be Sam Hilliard. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bryant arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now to the plate, Josh Fuentes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pitch on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got it.
Now back, the third baseman, Colton.
At the plate now, Colton Welker. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he's safe.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Rizzo was there, a play at the plate, and he is safe at the plate as the throw was too late, and they've taken the lead now at 6-5. Stepping up is Chris Owings. He bounced out last time up, and he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Flowers stands at first with 1 out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Hap is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Julian Fernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten
a drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 29 home runs for him on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Ray.
Into the box, Ray Guillen. Pitch is popped up. Fuentes is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
So stepping in is Javier Baez. Flew out last time up.
almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Tapia. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter number 50.
So now to the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
At the plate, Austin Romine. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and we're all even now at 6-6. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney. Dan Winkler is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Dan Winkler.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number
Next
20.
to dig in, Ian Desmond. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he lays off for ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Sam Hilliard stands in as he looks at a called strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Ready with the 1 and 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he fouls this one off. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney. Now it'll be Dan Winkler, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Grounded up the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in once again is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And there's a base hit on the line.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It's sharply toward third. In there, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Jairo Diaz enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Swing and a liner, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
A little bit of a unique home run on that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Colton Welker. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The catcher, number 28.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
Shortstop.
Here's Chris Owings now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. All set to start the ninth in this one. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ray Guillen. He's set and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Tapia is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. And that brings up Javi Baez. First offering. In there, 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
So now to the plate, Key Brian Hayes, as he'll go after the the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in next, Austin Romine. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. C.J. Cron is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Back up the, oh no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. And he'll get there at third. And now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out. Jordan Hicks is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Garrett Hampson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, Devo. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, Devo?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. And the runner's coming home. And now a late squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Hicks is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next up is Ian Desmond. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Carlos Estevez takes Chuck Peterson is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. Here's the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Soft to the right side, should get the runner to third. Throw to first gets him, 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Now into the box, Ian Happ. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V. You know what, D-Roll? There's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw in this one.
Now back, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This is foul for the first strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now back.
Up next, Chris Bryant. He's 2 for 4 in this one. First offering. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Hilliard is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Cubs 8 and the Rockies 6. Roberto Ozuna takes the ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sam Hilliard.
The left fielder.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 8.
Big spot here, and it'll be Josh Fuentes. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. And that's in there for strike 1. Desmond takes his lead at third with 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
To the plate now, Colton Welker, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Welker
chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place. Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. I win. So 2 runs on 1 hit. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot down the line. It's a fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet?
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. To second for 1. Next up, Javier Baez. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Guillen leads off first with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He flew out in his last AB. As a look, now the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tapia gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Striding in for the Rockies, Chris Owings, trying here to plate the tying run from second. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Owings.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jose Brusino stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Just a tick behind for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with
Now
him.
batting,
And watching this
center fielder.
at-bat, it's
Right
clear to me
ball.
that his rhythm and timing, they're just
Tapia.
all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Raimel Tapia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over. A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Chicago swung the bats well with 16 hits. Roberto Osuna gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a. You ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting you on the floor again. A nice
Inside the Show.